Can't find what I'm looking for.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?
Right then, folks, it's a pickup video, and I've put my light in a different place because I've tidied my room a little bit. Finally, there's, apart from my jumper there, there's no more stuff. It's just packaging and stuff all sitting up on my little sofa, so I've tidied it, and one day I'll maybe show the room again, one day. But I've got I've got a monitor set up down here for playing the Retron 5 on. There'll be a video about that, explaining that soon. Or maybe it's already been up, who knows, and I've got the big TV there, and I've got my Super Famicom game collection coming. It's looking alright, my room is. It's looking alright. We're not even started and just talking shite, because it's looking alright. Yeah. So a pickups video is what this is, and on the back of the Super Family Quest, I think that's what it's called now, where I was doing the gameplay clips with a little bit of blurb down the side. I thought I'm going to do that for the majority of the pickup videos, just something a bit different, especially when it comes to like the Spectrum games. A lot of people may not even have seen that game running before, and I might not get around to doing a gameplay video of it, so I thought I'll do a little bit of blurb and a little bit of gameplay. So that is how my pickups videos are going to run now. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. I'm just totally rhyming, eh? But basically, this is how it's going, the pickups. That light, I just looked, Jesus Christ, I'm burnt retinas. Basically, the pickups are going to go today are Xbox, PlayStation, PlayStation. Stayplation. First game that I got is for the Xbox One, first and only modern game here. I'm being quite sensible this time round with Xbox One games, as opposed to the other 3 or 4 times when I've owned one. I don't even know. I'm thinking with the Xbox One, I'm only going to go for the console exclusive games, and the rest of the games I'll get for the PC. Speaking of gaming, my dad very briefly about it in comments. He seems to be picking up some PC games opposed to console games, and when you've got a PC that maybe costs as much as what this PC does, and the monitor alone, it costs a ridiculous amount of money. It makes sense putting it to good use, I should say, and I'm sure I've said this several times before and I've changed and changed my mind. But yeah, the Xbox One, the kids play it a lot. They play Minecraft on it, but I'm going to use it solely for exclusive games. And I've just completed, as I say that, don't listen to this, I've just completed Diablo 3 on it. And the reason I done that is because I think I said it in a pickup video when I got it. Blizzard fucked me over with my PC account, and I can't even be bothered jumping through hoops to get to play it again. They said I was doing bad things, or it was hacked or something. Really, all it really meant was I hadn't played it for over a year. So Blizzard, fuck you. So I got Diablo 3 for the Xbox One, completed that. I thought it was never going to end. I completed the campaign. I never completed the story, but I thought that was never going to end. And Rayman Legends, it's not an exclusive to the Xbox One, is it? Either is Diablo. I told you that what I just said is out the window already. But that's a really, really good game, Rayman Legends. I'm telling you, if you didn't get infinite lives in that, like, it would be pretty hard, but really, really good game with awesome, awesome music in it. First sort of Rayman game I should say I've really played since the PlayStation 1. But yeah, and there's still, I can easily go back and I think there's some other levels I could still go and do, but I've basically completed the story in that as well. So what I'm trying to say is, if I can get my words out of my face without waffling too much nonsense, is I've not had any coffee or anything, I'm not hyperactive here. My seat does feel particularly wobbly though. Wobbly? I've got a wobbly seat, a wobbly seat that may fall apart at any moment. I do not know. What I'm trying to say is with Xbox One, I'm just going to get exclusive games for it, and sensibly doing it, not buying lots at a time, just completing one and buying another and completing one, buying another, like that, if that makes sense. So, without further ado, I need a rest after this. I'll show you my t-shirt in a minute. Well, I'll just show you now. Right, scrap that. Don't know if I've shown this before, but look, it's me. It looks like I'm projecting my boobs towards the screen, but it's the way I'm lifting myself up in the screen, in the seat. Like, but it says, "Do you have a monkey in your pants?" There you go. That's by Harry Ark, Retro on Limb. Thank you very much, Harry. So, pickups video. 5.5 minutes, and now we're going to start with the pickups. The first game is an Xbox One game, and it is Halo: The Master Chief Collection.
Borders of Habitat Alpha.
I'll get him! Found you!
I need a squad at Habitat Alpha ASAP.
Not there!
I was looking at it there because it looked like it's got some marks on the front of the case. No, it's just like sticker residue. That's what that is up there. But I really like the Halo games. I don't think I've played all of them. I don't know what ones are all on this. I like them. The top-down, is it Halo Wars? Command and Conquer style game for the 360. I did really like that game actually. But I played quite a few of the Halos on the Xbox 360. I don't think I've played them all, but a lot of them are remastered, etc. Online play is apparently still shagged for this, not working properly. I do not know. It doesn't really bother me. I didn't really get it to play the online side of things. I've got it to play through all the different Halos, the campaign stories basically, and ODST, which is a bit of a Marmite Halo game, I think, is coming out for this. Like, some people have had emails about it now, but or it's going to be, I think, £5 to download Halo ODST for it. It's a remastered dish as well, so yeah, you can't go wrong with that. If you like a bit of Halo before the Halo 5 comes out, Halo Master Chief Collection, as long as you don't mind having a broken online system, which I think it still is broken, but I really like the Halo universe, and I really like the music and whatnot in it as well, but it's been a long time since I've played any Halo games, so this is my next Xbox One game that's going to be played. Halo Master Chief Collection. So, Jesus Christ, I'm going to run out of fucking batteries in my brain body if I keep going on at this rate. I'm going to burn out. Hold on. So that's the modern game out of the way. And the rest are all PlayStation actually. PlayStation 1. I went a bit eBay fest. PlayStation 1 games don't really come up for sale on local sites and anything like that around here, and car boot sales are few and far between, and charity shops again, not really. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. Some of these games I've had before, and those of you who have stuck with me for a while will be aware that I did have a reasonably sized PlayStation 1 collection. I sold it off, kind of regret doing that, but I'm slowly getting some titles back again, and enjoying trying to remember. Buzz said on my phone that the games that I had, I'm just going to put this out of the way. There you go, the games that I had from when I originally had a PlayStation 1. But the first game I've definitely shown before. I love it, it's pretty good. It's bloody hard though, but it's Rayman. As I was saying, this is the only Rayman game I played until I played Rayman Legends, and I love this game. The only thing I don't love about it, which I've still got to get onto the eBay seller, is I don't know how it would have happened, because it's actually got a broken case. Yeah, it was pretty well packaged. It's got broken bits in here, and the hinge is broken. It was seriously reasonably well packaged from what I remember. Fuckers. I'm gonna have to need to find a fucking sports bollocks game in a charity shop or something, even though I said they're not really in charity shops, to get another case for that, because nothing annoys me more, but it's that's why I got it, because there was some other ones, and I paid a little bit more for this because it was black label, although that doesn't really bother me, but because it was in really good condition. Maybe it was, but the postman's obviously had a field day with this. But this is a great, you should know what Rayman is, a great 2D side-scrolling platforming game, and I love the music in it. I think it's a brilliant game, so really glad to have that back in the collection. And the next game is Wing Commander 3 Heart of the Tiger.
Welcome aboard, old friend. You're looking fine and fit. Does this war agree with you?
Yeah, like a pair of busted wing flaps.
Sighted enemy craft, Colonel.
This is a game actually, I know more from the 3DO. One of my friends, two brothers who were friends, who were my friend. I had two friends who were brothers, that makes sense, had a 3DO and they had this, and I remember seeing it on this, and then I had a 3DO and I had this. This was eBay again. It didn't have the manual in it, but look, I won it for £3. And that is really, really good for this game. It usually goes for quite a bit more. It's got Luke Skywalker in it. There you go, Mark Hamill. The case is just a bit dirty. It's fine. It's dirty, filthy case. Some lying dude. But it's a really, really good game. I may play through it at some point. It's a shame it's not got the manual for it. But I like it, and I like all the cheesy FMV sections and whatnot in it. A lot of nostalgia for me, certainly from the 3DO sort of era. I don't know if it's better on the 3D or better on the PlayStation 1, but Wing Commander 3 Heart of the Tiger, there's a fourth game as well, which I've never seen in real life. I know it exists, that didn't make sense, but I might have a look at getting that as well. Like I say, shame it's not got the manual. I'm not going to say if you've got the manual kicking about for it, let me know, because the likelihood of that is rather slim. And the next game that I got was Reloaded. I've already got actually the first Loaded, that's what it's called, and I had Loaded when I was when I had my PlayStation first time round. I completely forgot about Reloaded. It was one of my friends, Retro Paul. He says, "Oh, Reloaded is one of the few games that I still want for the PlayStation that I haven't got," and I just instantly went eBay and I went, "Oh, that's quite cheap," and I bought it for myself. I don't know, but yeah, it's box complete. It's sort of a, how best to explain it. I like these double box things. It's like a top-down shooting game thing. I'll maybe do a video at some point. It's really hard to explain, but you would have seen a video clip there. If you just heard I noticed that was the wife running the bath. But anyway, next game is Alien Trilogy. Now I was glad to get this in this condition. Actually, it's really, really nice. It's not the platinum one or anything. I'm not a platinum snob or whatnot, but again, this was just an eBay find. It's box complete with all the little labels and whatnot that came in it. And this was a game that I had either had it back in the day, or I had a demo for it. One of the two. I don't know if you're going to be hearing that, but that's the bath running. It's not for me. But yeah, it's a really, really, really good game. I've never properly sat down and played it, but it's quite a cheap game as well, but it's one that I wanted back in the collection. And the next game is, I'm rattling through this, guys, because I know I'm aware there's going to be video clips, etc. Jesus Christ, how loud is that bath? So I just went and shut the bathroom door, because the bathroom door is just like over there. I can still hear the bath running. I don't know how you can see. My bath runs in like 20 seconds. That's probably why it's so loud. It's like. The next game is Crazy Ivan.
See why I'm nervous.
Oh my god. Niet! Ignition is too early.
I knew it. We are going to die.
You have 15 seconds to achieve takeoff mode and get the shields up.
You are crazy!
Prisoner rescued. Prisoner rescued. Gun. Prisoner rescued.
And I have had this game before, and I've done a gameplay of this game before. It's a double cassette, double dual thing. It's all box complete. It's an alright game. You're like sort of mech robots, but I probably remember it more for the cheesy FMV acting, the cutscenes in it. It's pretty cool, but it's again, I'm trying to get the games back that I had originally when I was a child. The first time I had the PlayStation, although I wasn't a child when I had the PlayStation, but when I had it the first time round, I'm trying to get those games back. There's the bath again, and that was one of them that I had, hence why I bought it again. But next game is Syndicate Wars.
Uzi, minigun, selected.
It's a bit scudgy on the front, but that's just a sticker residue that'll clean off. I can't remember how I came across this on eBay. I had genuinely completely forgotten about it as a game, and I clocked the title, and I was like, I recognise that. And then I looked on a YouTube gameplay video of it, and I was like, aha! I've had this game before, and I had this game, but I'd completely forgotten about it. Seriously, Syndicate is one of the my sort of, not favourite, but good games on the Amiga. That's where I originally remember playing it, and I played this on the PlayStation 1, and I'd genuinely forgotten about it. It's basically the same sort of thing, but 3D-ified in the PlayStation's glorious way of doing 3D. Some people think the PlayStation's aged really badly, box complete, but I genuinely like it. I think it's got its own little quirkiness about it. But I'm looking forward to playing this again, because like I said, I've completely forgotten about it as a game. And yeah, I think it'll be good to get stuck into it again. But Syndicate Wars, I don't know how I'd forgotten about it, but that's the thing. Games from childhood, when you try to get back your original collection, things just pop in your head sometimes. And I was like, ah, Syndicate Wars. Jeez, oh. Next game, I've had this in a pickup video before I sold everything off. But it's quite a cheap game. It's a really good game, and it is Colony Wars. Colony Wars is a bit like it's a space sort of shooter. I don't know if it went under the radar a little bit back in the day, but I had this. I'd love to somehow get a list of all the games that I had back in the day, or if there was a photograph that my parents maybe had, but I know there's not, so I could easily go bung 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 and get all the exact games back. But yeah, I enjoy this game. I think it looks really good. It's a space shooter. And it's a game again that I genuinely want to sit down and play through. I think I'd really like to do that for the channel at some point when I get a chance. It's just the thing, there are too many games to play sometimes, but I do like it. I really like Colony Wars. It's a good game. I'm just looking at the back, admiring the pictures, the screenshots. Final game, guys. I have rattled through this, or tried to rattle on through it a little bit, because I'm aware that there's gameplay clips in here as well. Just so the video doesn't drag on for 1.6 million years or something like that. But this is another game I had back in the day. I remember really liking it, and this is actually in really decent condition considering it was hardly any money at all. Unlike Rayman's box, which is broken, but it's G-Police.
Control to Alpha Wing. Fly through the tunnel to the next dome. Over.
What I remember of G-Police is, I'm sure it uses analog sticks, does it? Yes, analog controller compatible. Look, it's really, really good, Nick. Really, really good condition. You're like a sort of futuristic spaceship helicopter thing, but without helicopter blades. And I'm sure you're like in cities that have got domes over them or something. You fly about. You're like the police, funnily enough. Kind of why it's called G-Police. And you shoot criminals and take to the skies in your heavily armed Havoc gunship, fly 35 formidable missions through the corrupt cities of Callisto and earn yourself some serious adulation in this incredible 3D action shooter. There you go. Just give you a full rundown of what the game's about. But I remember it being quite tricky, quite hard to control. But that might be because I wasn't really used to the analog sticks back in the day. But I remember genuinely loving this game and the artistic style of it and just the whole idea of it. I don't know if I've showed this already, but it's in really, really, really good nick. G-Police Handbook by Psygnosis, it says. Property of the G-Police Central Security Caucus. Caucus? I don't know, that's a word I don't think about. Caucus? I don't think I've ever said caucus before. But yeah, another great PlayStation 1 game that I had from back in the day. But yeah, I'm enjoying building up a PlayStation 1 collection again. I should never have sold it off when I did, but I'm trying to primarily get the games back that I had when I was a child. Like I've said in this video, it's quite hard to try and remember exactly what games I did and have and I didn't have. Syndicate Wars is a prime example. I completely even forgot. But what I'm going to do actually is start to try and do a month of console. Not for picking up, but I think Cojones Dolores Daz has done this sometime recently. But there'll be the month of PlayStation where I may just sit down and play through. It might just be one PlayStation game, Final Fantasy VII, for example. But I'm gonna try and do that because there's some great titles on it that I do now have that I genuinely want to sit down and play. And I think maybe the only way to do it is to dedicate the time to do it. So I might be doing that on the month of June, but we'll see. But that's it from me, guys. Let me know down below in the comments. You got any of these games? Had any of these games before? Any great memories from these games? What your thoughts are, etc. Be seriously much appreciated. But for me, guys, as always, hold on before I do the little outro. Let me know what you think of the gameplay sort of sections in amongst the video, along with a little information blurb and whatnot. Because it does take a ridiculous amount of time to do. I could just quickly stick this in an editing program, cut it where I want it and upload it, but to put all the gameplay clips in and the information, it does take quite a while. So let me know your thoughts on it. If you like it, if you don't like it, if you think it should stay, if you think it don't, your feedback would be much appreciated, because if everybody doesn't like it, then although I'd like to do things for myself, it's a lot of work that's maybe not worthwhile, if that makes sense. But I need, do you know what I mean? I just feels like I've been talking non-stop. Oh, I need to go have a shave for work tomorrow. But anyway, guys, from me, as always, seriously, thank you much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you next time.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?